Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Sovar, also known as Parker. It's really late. It's 2 a.m. right now, and I figure I would do like these. I always like to say vlogs, but vlogs of just update from my business, what I'm doing, stuff like that. Maybe give some advice as a entrepreneur, as a startup for technology and stuff like that. I got funky hair. Right now, I'm actually setting up a Windows 2012 server to host all my ASP.NET websites. I got HTTP file server, SQL server, stuff like that. If you're a little tech savvy, you'll understand what that is. Over here, well, you can't see, but over here on my other table, I have PAD, my artificial intelligence system. Added in a cool feature where you can actually it's a feature turn off features to improve performance based on the use you want it to have. So like you can take away vision, you can take away Raspberry Pi support, you can take away the learning, the actual AI part, Wolfram Alpha part, personalities, emotions, etc. But yeah, it's a really cool software. Been testing with it, getting to work with a Raspberry Pi, which surprisingly is really tough. Like, it shouldn't be, but it is. And I think it's because of my lack of knowledge of Linux. So I've been programming in Python. I'm probably gonna, like, like, if you go on my website, padintelligence.com, literally just padintelligence.com. I know I sound like I'm advertising, which maybe I am, but legitimately, I'm just trying to explain things. But there's a part of my page where there is like open source software. Part of that is for like communicating with Raspberry Pi. If you don't know what Raspberry Pi is, it's not a Pi. I don't have one with me right now, but it's basically like this little computer chip thing with ports. You can put a mouse, keyboard, connect a screen to it, connects to the internet. It mainly runs Linux. It can run other things, but I don't want to get into that. So I'm using Python and socket communication through internet stuff, Wi-Fi. Um, if you don't know what sockets is, which I'm assuming majority of people here don't know what a socket is, don't worry about it. It's just a way to communicate between computers through either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. And so I've been working on that, trying to get the Python to communicate properly to Windows, also with PAD. And I'm also developing the iPhone Android app to communicate with PAD, and I'm getting that together. Really cool graphics. And then sooner or later, Linux, Mac, and PC application version where you can just control pad, add in your apps, manage your apps, edit your apps. You can even talk to them through there. It's all remote, so it doesn't have to be connected. It's really cool. So yeah, that's what I've been doing tonight. Just making sure pad's all right. I need. I am desperately needing to redo. Whoops. My thing just went on 20%. Um, I really, really need to redo my website and not like go through Wix. I mean, like hard code it myself. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge programmer. Of course, I'm talking about all this programming stuff, but with like web development, I've been a .NET web application developer for C Sharp and VB.NET. Of course, with the other stuff like ASP.NET, CSS, HTML, jQuery, all that stuff for like I want to say 3.5 years, almost 4. Um, I gotta say specifically who I work for, but I do work for. Well, I guess I could say I did work for Oakland University. Live around Detroit, a little bit north of Detroit, but so I had to manage a lot of the colleges, the ceremonies, where students were gonna go, if they were like crap. Let me see if I can remember. There was like awarded C1, C2, and C3, which I really mix up with like some things in my current job because there's some data points that are just like that. I always think, oh, wait a second, is this college? No, 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 totally different field or industry. But anyways, so yeah, um, going to be redoing that website because one of my I wouldn't call him a mentor, but definitely like, oh crap, I can't really even say coach. Someone that I watch videos on. He was good with sales and everything. I think it was a multi-millionaire. Essentially, he said that branding is like 50%, sales process is 30%, or not even actually, a little bit more than that. It got to the point where the product itself was only 7% important. And that varies. Of course, everything's not black and white, but ultimately, shoot, let me see if I can remember this. Well, it's just that the sales process for getting my products is really, really shitty. So I'm like, well, branding, I'm like, I can work on branding. But I'm doing all right with branding, I think. Getting some attention. Not the attention I want, but for someone that's doing everything myself, which I know is a really, really bad idea, but I can't afford to do it with other people, and even then, I'm a little tight on time, and I do a lot of stuff at nighttime, so I'll figure something out. But anyways, back to the original thing I was gonna say. Since the sales process is like 30 or 40% important, and my sales process is really, really crappy, I'm gonna have to redo my website in order to accommodate for that because I because it literally is that I can't talk tonight. It's really late. You go on the website, you click on the PayPal thing, you send me the $30 for PadScript. Just to let you know, Pad, my artificial intelligence system, it is not out right now, but PadScript is, and PadScript's like the core foundation of Pad. I don't want to go into the details of that. Go on my website if you want, or check out my other videos. There's actually a promo video that explains both of them, real-time examples, like demos, which is really cool. So, yeah, so I've been gonna be doing that. So, oh yeah, the process. Okay, so you go through PayPal, you pay the $30, you give me the $30, and then I email you within 24 hours of your product, which is okay. It's not like the worst process ever. Now, of course, the problem is with a lot of my traffic, whether if it's cold or warm to my website, 98% of them are not in the field I want to be. They're not tech savvy. They're probably not even able to really like, well, nowadays you could probably say that a lot of people know how to use technology, but not to the point of programming. Even if it's a really, really simple tool and it'll really enhance your ability to program, build projects and stuff, it still won't do anything. So, yeah, a little bit of a vlog there. What am I doing tomorrow? Today is, well, technically today is Saturday, but a couple hours ago it was Friday. So I'm going to be probably doing stuff with my fiance. Other than that, nothing too much. Probably she works a little bit, so I'm go. Well, first of all, I'm gonna be sleeping in. I don't know if I can make it to the gym. If I do, it would have to be like I'd have to kind of wake up early-ish. And early-ish for me for staying up until almost 2:30 is like 9. I want to sleep until like 11 at least. Um, but you never know. So yeah, probably hit the gym. Maybe read some books. Going to see my fiance. Probably have some good dinner. Oh yeah. Um, Really quick about health stuff. I know I'm not trying to be have a perception of the health guy, but I do know quite a bit of health, and I've been actually actively been doing things. I've been fasting, and I've also been avoiding sugar, along with all my other supplements and style of eating. And I don't really like diets, I like lifestyles, but I know it just sounds like I'm changing the word, but it's really different. Diets, you're like, okay, I'm gonna lose this many pounds for this amount of time, and I'm only going to do this. The problem is, diets are so broad that it's not specialized for you. You have to understand who you are on a genetic level, and the way that you do that is by trial and error. For example, I cannot have alcohol at all except for only like once every 2 weeks, and that's because of a hormone issue I have. So, for example, if there was a diet that said just drink beer, I can't do that, and even then, that diet would not work one bit, especially for men. But because the estrogen and alcohol converts testosterone to estrogen, so it screws up your hormones and blah blah blah. But anyways, so I've actually went down a pant size. I went from, what was it? I think a 38 to 36. Before I start, and this is literally only like 4 or 5 days. Like, I mean, really, really crazy. I think a lot of the sugar detox reduce swelling because sugar increases inflammation. But so yeah, the way I fast. Well, actually, tonight was one of the first nights I've really kind of broken that fast rule. Mainly because I'm usually asleep right now. But and my willpower is like out the door, and I'm surprised I'm not even eating more than I did. But wow, I just had a brain fart. But okay, so the excuse me. Okay, so the fasting, I basically stop at 8 o'clock p.m. Go to sleep, wake up, and don't eat until 1 p.m. And when I do eat, it is fat, protein, and some fiber. And when I mean fiber, not starch. Well, technically it is carbohydrates, but like not pasta, bread, refined anything, even multigrain. None of that stuff. No rye, no wheat, no oats. Now, occasionally, a little bit of steel cut oatmeal is okay, but probably not. The only reason why that I say that is because they have a certain omega-6 that can reduce inflammation, but it's better just to get into supplement forms like GLA or something. Anyways, I am really stretching this out. So yeah, been doing good. A lot of fun stuff. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm probably gonna be doing these vlogs a little bit more because I wanna, like, get myself out there, get my image out there, get my brand out there. I'm gonna be switching it up. I'm gonna be doing professional videos. I'm going to be doing non-professional videos like this. I was actually thinking of doing Musical.ly. I should have done Musical.ly like months ago. I heard about it a long time ago and was like, oh, this is gonna be the new major social media app. I'm like, well, yeah, I can see that, but it seems stupid. But, you know. Anyways, thank you for watching. Again, like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. Stay beautiful. See ya.